You had finished looking into taking word from the con man and sending him back to Veneno as Kianara's Kianara as caretaker. Yeah. And moving forward, you all moved into a supposed Sentinel of Miraz's bookshop. Supposedly he is linked to the Sentinels of Miraz in some way, shape, or form. You all went into the bookshop and found a woman there who tried to essentially just tell you that he wasn't home and that you'd come back later. After, however, finding a presence of magic in there and a glitter bomb, everything went loose. The woman showing herself to be a ghoul and a invisible doppelganger, I believe it was. Something like that. Invisible fiend, that's what it was. Attacked you all, but you attacked back much better. She ran, and you all ran into more of her supposed mooks. After defeating all three of them and getting some information of exactly what happened, the things that you know is that the man Saeed is the older gentleman and the owner of the bookshop. His son Delvat is much more lavish in his tastes and frivolous, and actually worked with the con man in order to supposedly steal some items that were mentioned in Saeed's personal library. You also found an invitation in Saeed's room from the Whitewater family, cordially inviting him to the compound to discuss the matters of recent events. And with that, you all had decided, I believe, to go to the Whitewater and figure out what's going on.
We did, but first we wanted to check out the murder basement.
Murder basement, of course.
The secret murder basement.
Secret murder basement. Murder basement. Let me find some ambience. Is that even playing? Are you all hearing anything? Music-wise?
No. What's our local settings for the music? Well, I mean, I've got my volume's turned down, so.
Ooh.
Hang on.
Hold on.
I'm turning it up. Okay, I got max and still nothing.
Curious.
Well, now it's nothing's playing, so.
Well, hold on, let me try again.
Okay, now we hear stuff, yeah.
There we go. So, you all go back into the basement or at least to the top entrance that you all found. The door lies open once more. Down to the only room that you see is a warm and dry storeroom, sandstone. Nothing there but some dust and a door off to your right, on the bottom of the stair of the basement.
Anything look prepped? That would be a perception check on my part, I believe.
Go ahead.
As the trap person.
Trap man. He is your trap man.
Because apparently gunslingers make excellent rogues with the right archetype.
Yeah, man, sometimes that's how it be.
And I am not complaining. Okay. Not the best roll with a natural 8, but my bonus makes up for it.
Very nice. 29. At the bottom. Are you going to slowly descend the cave, the ladder, as you try to check for traps? Just curious. So as you're slowing down, checking traps, kind of knocking the ladder,
etc.
Yeah, knocking the ladder a few times to make sure it's stable. Nothing's wrong with it. Before you hit the floor, you kind of use your cloak to wave the dust aside and see if there's anything. Again, nothing still. And there are no traps as far as you're concerned.
That's good. Touch down and continue checking for traps along the path towards. You said there's a door to the right and what?
It is a door to the right, and that's it. It is a bare room otherwise.
I guess we'll start with checking on the way to the door to the right. And once we're sure the room is clear, we can search the room for hidden doors and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Just one small thing I have to do.
One more thing.
One more thing. Ancient Chinese proverb.
Jackie!
It's so funny that the actor who did that, Jackie Chan, was actually at the audition, so he's like, oh man, I gotta do a good impression of his grandfather to get on his good side. He does the impression, and Jackie says something, and like he does the stereotypical wise Chinese old man, and then they start talking as I'm forming the map, just so you know. The person who's like the director or the voice person says, "Go full ham." So he does and goes, "Chucky, why is there an F on your report card?" Or something among those lines, the stereotypical. Jackie himself gets on the mic and says, "There's my uncle."
But I always wondered, and I'll assume it's because of who they cast, why is Jade the only one in that family who does not have an accent?
My guess is due to how, she's first generation.
But so she was raised in Hong Kong.
Oh, she was raised in Hong Kong? Never mind, I don't know. I do not know then.
It's like her family sent them to them in San Francisco.
I do not know then. I don't know what to tell you.
I get it, she was really into like American culture and stuff from what they established, but still, it's... You think there'd be a little bit... It's like something.
Some sort of explanation, yes. Understandable.
I mean, her parents had very good English, but it was still slightly accented.
I don't know. Kids are weird like that. Maybe she picked it up, like, really well.
Maybe.
Like me, I can just take on an accent like nobody's problem. It's weird.
Lucky.
No, the fun one is my friend and I kind of have this quote-unquote curse that we joke about, where as soon as like we start getting pissy, like, oh, god damn it! You son of a bitch, what the hell are you doing? Like, people talk to us and more people talk to me and like, oh, are you Irish or Yankee or stuff or Northern? I'm like, no, I've been born and raised here. And then the Southern comes out.
How Southern you be? You want to know how Southern I be?
I should have done this earlier. This is why. And I'm being a piece of shit. And the last one.
Prep work? What's that?
Prep work? The hell is prep work? Okay. And moving here. You touch down into the basement. I will put your characters. PCs.
Yes. Yes.
Garth will wait because that is not a very big room.
Well, he has kitten mode if he really does want to come down.
Oh, true. He turns into a small kitten and sits on her shoulders.
This is when roll tokens would be nice. If roll tokens allowed you to control size, yeah. I still think that's an oversight.
Well, so yes, the red are doors.
Okay. Well, you said there's only one door here, so does my detect traps include the door, or do I need to roll again for the door?
Before opening the door, I suppose.
Oh, that's much better. Got the squirrel helping me because the squirrel's trained for this. And away!
A squirrel is trained in detecting traps.
Well, it's trained in assist as one of its things that it can learn as an animal. So assist includes any skill roll, since perception detect traps is a skill roll. My guess is it's basically trained to like smell out poisons or oil or whatever. Using its natural predator, alert senses to find wires that I might miss. It's squirrely predator senses, yes. No, the senses it used to detect predators after it. I prefer my thought. It's like a bomb-sniffing dog, but a flying squirrel.
Yes.
Like the stupid things Pathfinder lets you do with animals.
Sometimes that's how it be.
Oh, I forgot my glove assisting bonus too, but no
well. Don't worry, you won't need it, I think.
Yes.
Believe me, as I've told you before.
No, the gloves help me disarm the traps, right? They can't help me find them.
Fair enough.
That's how that works.
Alright, just doing one final thing. Cool. Okay, as you detecting traps, you do not detect any traps on the door, though since you are kind of like looking on the door, trying to softly knock on it, probably to see if there's any hollow points on it. Perception check, please.
Another perception check.
Well, perception check instead of detecting traps, or is it the same?
I don't get a bonus, so it'd be a flat, but it's the same skill. But I do not get trap sense, for example. Nor do I get squirrel. Now, if he was actually a legit familiar, I'd get squirrel. But because I'm blade bound, I can't take a familiar. I have all the daw and none of the benefits.
As you're kind of listening overall, trying to hear something, you hear a somewhat familiar sound of not necessarily heavy breathing, but you do detect there's something on the other side.
I will hold up a hand to indicate to the others that I hear something. Unfortunately, I am not a high enough level gun mage to see through my gun, or else that would be really useful right now.
Mm. Gun mage.
So I will have to settle for the old-fashioned way of holding a steel mirror up under the door and seeing what I can see. Can I sniff?
You may roll detection for simply kind of trying to find a draft in this enclosed space. Let's see, you're trying to put a mirror. Is that a 3 or a 16?
Unfortunately.
Oh, it's saying a 3. You know what? GM, I'm saying that's cocked. Reroll.
The
That
digital
dice is cocked.
The roll 20 tells you exactly what it is.
Well, you know what? I'm saying it's cocked.
We have a first here, folks. You see it live. We have a cocked electronic die. That sadly was not recorded on the stream because I had digital dice off. I had electronic dice off.
Oh, that is sad.
Oh. At least it wasn't cocked.
This is true. Kind of sifting through the various smells down here, since it's in a closed space, you kind of having some difficulty because there's no small wind. Well, maybe you're actually getting a little bit better because it is all just stale. Stale air. But you do catch a scent. The scent of dry skin, maybe like you're kind of like finding yourself. You're like, is it dried? Is it? No, it seems that skin is not healthy. Whatever it is.
I'm guessing more undead for the smell of things.
All right, and you're doing the mirror, Len?
Yeah.
Len, yeah. Let's see. You slowly poke. Is this under it?
Yeah, under.
Okay. Just trying to figure out how you'd be seeing it. That's more or less. I'm like, oh wait, I think I know how you're doing it. Okay.
It's like, you put it guy on the floor, aiming it under the door. And it's a common dungeoneering trick.
Fair enough. So you would see essentially what's in front of the door, or do you see the entire room? I'm just curious because I've never actually encountered this.
Really? You've never had somebody try to hold a mirror up under a door?
Nope.
How much of the room I see, to my understanding, would probably be based on, one, how big the gap under the door is, and two, how good a perception check I make.
Okay. Would you like to keep your perception check on that, or would you like to make a new one?
I will make a new one. Seems fair, considering this is technically a new sensing. Of course, it's the same roll, so.
It's a good sized gap where you can. It's almost kind of it's a very haphazard door.
I mean, if it's a large room, I'm probably not going to see everything, but.
Yeah.
And there's definitely going to be a cone of vision, as it were.
Thankful. You see. What you see are various. You see various dummies. Like training dummies on here. And this entire the green parts here and here. Those are dummies, and all the purple is also dummies. There's a lot of like you have enough training to recognize them as training dummies, essentially. Though they seem to be specifically purposed in different ways. However, you also get to see, because it is so close, that.
That?
Yes.
Oh,
Just
that.
kind of,
There's a dude in
yeah,
there, yeah.
just kind of, sort of hovering there, menacingly. Uh, just kind of, not really doing anything, kind of just lazing about, more or less.
What some kind of undead look like?
You are familiar. You have actually seen this kind before. Not the exact one, but very similarly dressed. You ran into them on the way to the Bloodrock cave.
Okay, so these are the things we fought in the desert. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, I will hold up the one finger to indicate one target. And
Oh, sorry. One thing. The green parts are not actually dummies. It is all the purple.
okay.
And you do see a slew of weapons hung on the walls. Uh, you're not able to tell exactly from this distance because they're on the far side, about here. But you're able to. Oh, wait, never mind. Over here in the far right corner.
Is the door locked?
It is not locked.
Okay. So, operating under the assumption that they saw my one hand, I will then proceed to count down from 3 so they know when we're going and fling open the door.
Guess what, guys? Surprise round.
Leroy! Yeah. Okay, you said green was what?
Green was actually no. Green was actually something else completely. You cannot tell.
Well, I mean, I'm flinging open the door. That's why I was asking. Green is.
Oh yeah. Green. I forgot to put some stuff in GM layer, but oh well. That's my haphazard as a
We don't see
GM.
green. Okay, that's.
Yeah, you don't see green or H,
Okay.
or yellow, or the red. I forgot to turn on GM layer. Rookie mistake.
Well, we're about to find out what green is because I was moving to give David flanking, which means I have to cross green.
Yep. I assume, can't just barge through the door shoulder first.
It's like shoulder check the door open, going into a roll, and then coming up.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So it's like stay low in case it opens fire.
And staying low, rushing past it. As soon as it hears the door, like.
And because I took a movement, I cannot do a full attack action. But where's my attack bonus? There it is.
Okay, first off, we have to resolve the thing you just did. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. I don't think that would hit you.
Nope. Yeah, I'm currently back at base.
damage. I don't think it's against touch since it's just pure movement. As you whiz by, you hear several from down below the floor. So, kind of looking back to see what the hell it was. You catch the glimpse of one single dart heading up to the ceiling before you get into position.
I disarmed a trap. There may be more. What? It counts as disarming.
True.
Usually those things don't reload on their own. Usually.
This is actually very true.
Okay. Since I took more than 5 foot step. I only get the first attack, so you can ignore the second one.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm putting it in here for macro purposes.
Right.
I'm also using spell combat to smack him with the cantrip, Disrupt Undead.
Oh. Oh boy. Just gotta suck for him.
Yeah, a whole extra 1d6 damage. That's really gonna suck for him.
Hey, 1d6 is 1d6.
I'm tempted to maximize it, but I'm not. That just feels like a waste. 23 to hit, 13 damage.
All right. 23. He hasn't acted yet, so he is at flat-footed. So yes, it does hit. 13 damage. You slice. You cut him in the where you think the torso is. You fought them before. You know they do have torso, so shunk.
Okay.
Next is Kinara, I believe. Because surprise round. We haven't done initiatives quite yet.
Do it. Right. So we set up. I'll run in, move across the wall, dragging the scimitar blade across the ground, causing first I raise it up for a strike.
Right.
Not the best.
So that's 15 to hit?
Yep.
Along with the +2 from flanking?
Oh, no. So it's 17.
Actually misses. Yeah. As he sees you coming in and definitely dodges it.
I have a distraction for you. Did you include flanking? Yes. Okay. Well, we included it afterwards in the silver. Mm-hmm.
All right. Do we wish to involve Cyrus?
That's what I'll leave her out for the moment.
For the moment. She's standing in the wings. All right. So now proper initiative in order. Break that up and do add turn. Add turn. Add turn. Kinara, your initiative, please.
There we go. Yes!
All right. The fight resumes. It looks like you both brings out its claws and goes for the both of you. Splitting these attacks. First is going to be to Len. Does 31 hit?
Yep. It never hits.
$12 damage. As it slices you across to the chest. Tries to attack you again with its other set of claws.
Yeah,
Does
that
30
hits.
hit?
That hits.
Okay, and let me double check something for a rule, because it is stupid. To the one of the attacks plus one half of the creature's strength. What? Okay, hold on. The damage is equal to the damage caused by one of the attacks plus one half of the creature's strength bonus. Okay, strength bonus, that's what it was. So that's going to be additional 12 plus... I think it's just pure... I'm just going with half strength because I don't know at this point. Let's see. I have to check that care. Oh no. Anyone know what the ability score for 26 is?
Ability score for 26 minus 10 is 13, so that should be a plus 7. +20 and 21 are plus 5. 22 and 23 are plus 6. 24 and 25 are plus 7, so it's plus 8.
Plus 8, so half that, so plus 4 extra damage.
In addition to the 12 you just rolled, or?
Yes. In addition to the 12, because it has rend. And then it goes for a bite attack against Kianara.
Oh no.
Does 22 hit?
No.
No,
For Kianara.
I don't have that up. That does hit.
Alright. Take 10 damage as it sinks, as this maw of green, almost greenish flame somehow bites into your shoulder, just getting into it. Len, you're up.
Okay. Yeah, it's got an unnervingly high hit chance. So instead of spell striking this round, we're going to cast Mirror Image.
Yes.
Nice.
And then smack him. Cast spell combat, I think it is. I think that basically acts as dual weapon attack and lets me cast.
How do you show bars? Oh, it's advanced. Yeah, never mind.
And 1d4. Oh, got from my sacred geometry because I want to enhance that.
The math is sacred.
Okay, we're good there. So, 1d4 plus 1 plus 3 level. Awesome. I have 7. There's now 7 of me.
Whew. You do an incantation, say some words, and then poof, seven more lands. I'm just going to 7 mirror images,
which I've already put as a bar on my character there.
Ah, fair enough. Okay, that's why he was so weird. He wasn't in the square. The bitch. But those are your attack rolls?
Mm-hmm.
Did you add flanking?
Flanking was negated by spell combat.
As you try to swing Margot, it takes its claw for both attacks. It uses its claw to bat away your blade. Both times.
I will refoot, and that's my turn.
All right, Canada.
Yeah. Okay. Looking at this. Oh, wait, was that a magical bite?
For flavor reasons, yes. No. So you did get your armor.
I will go for another swing. This does not factor in flank bonuses. Oh, crit. Within crit range.
All right, what's your total? Because I can't really see. I'm picking up something.
My total right now is a 31, thanks to the flank.
All right, roll to confirm.
Uh, 28.
That confirms. Roll your critical.
Okay. So we're just doubling it.
Mm-hmm.
You can either automatically just double it, or you can roll double, or you can roll double the dice.
Multiplier is.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
but the critical multiplier I believe is 2 on the scimitar.
Yep. You can either roll your dice twice, or roll once and take it twice.
Okay.
Up to you.
I'll just double it. 16.
All right, 16 damage.
And I'm gonna refoot.
The light Your blade shimmers a bit with holy light, cutting into it.
I rolled the exact same initiative.
Well, the point is you tried.
Yeah. Imagine just Kinara can't just move swiftly. I think it's all the booze.
Lay off the booze, man. All right. Everybody ready?
Yep.
Cool. Len, you are up.
Back to Disrupt Undead.
Ooh. Once again, both miss.
The 19 with the Disrupt was not versus touch?
Oh, it was against touch?
I believe so.
Oh, is it being delivered by your blade, or?
Yeah, I'm using the Magus Spell Strike.
Because the trade-off is actually that you go against a regular AC for that.
Okay. Never mind.
Yeah. You can't. Though I do believe as part of it, you can just make the spell attack. Instead, like, basically using your free hand if you're able to. Because Margot is a... What exactly is Margot? Longsword?
Dueling Sword, which is a special type of longsword.
Yep. So able to do one-handed, you have the strength score for it.
Spell Strike.
So...
When casting a range of touch, you can deliver the spell through the weapon. Instead of the normal free melee touch attack, a Magus can make one free melee attack with his weapon. At the highest bonus of part of the casting spell is successful. The melee attack deals normal damage as well as the effect of the spell.
Curious. You know what? I'll go with that's for against touch for now. Stuff like that. I'll go with touch.
Okay.
So yes, the disrupt does hit.
Okay, so the first damage is 10 and that includes the disrupt.
Right. You manage to just basically hit it with enough force on its side as it's reeling from Kinara's blow. As you see it burn with slow purple fire. Because I believe that was your aura, essentially? I don't know.
Oh, I'm doing this wrong. Okay.
What's it?
When you're mathing wrong?
I'm attacking wrong. Because I'm using spell combat, that's technically a third attack.
Oh.
What would you like to re-roll that?
I'll just roll the extra one.
Okay.
We can get macro here. Okay, so I'm rolling it again. Only the middle one counts. And that's definitely a miss because that's a 5, so that's a total of 20.
Yeah, it misses.
Okay. That's my turn.
All right. All right. Its turn. Oh boy. All right. This time it's going to see what it can do again. Well, it's gonna try to do claws again. Uh, have to check. You are not. You are not close enough that it can do that. Okay. Whew. Thank goodness for that. Okay. So it's going to claw at you.
Oh shit! That is a 19. Fuck.
That was cocked. What the hell? Like you saw too, right, David?
It does look a little cocked. Yes. So the roller itself said a lot of number. If you want to re-roll it, it's up to you.
I'm about to say, if you're waiting for the 3D die to not be cocked, you're going to be sorely disappointed. It cocks a lot.
No. I've never seen it actually cock with a D20. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, either way, kill the dupe.
Okay, so it goes for a claw attack. Mirror image disappears. Goes for another attack.
This me or David?
To Len again.
Okay. If the attack is a hit, roll randomly. If the attack misses by 5 or less,
It doesn't. No.
okay, so that was the real me, but I still lose a duplicate anyway because it, No, wait, that's a hit, not a miss. Okay, so never mind.
So it hits?
It did. That one did hit me.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. I do have those ones.
Okay, take 10 damage.
Does that include the extra damage you missed last time?
No, actually. No, because that was Rend. He did not hit you with both attacks. So. Yeah, Rend specifically says you have to have it with both with 2 consecutive attacks in order to do the thing. And once more, turns around to bite Kiara. Does 24 hit?
Yep.
$11 damage. As it gets into your arm this time.
Ah, stop fighting me.
Hold on, I need to check something for this. Can... Okay. Okay, your turn, Kiana.
Okay. What I will do. Okay. I will. Okay, no, I can't break up attack and movement, but can I break up casting and movement?
No, that's also a feat.
Okay. Okay, since I can't do that, then. I will just swing and attack again. Trying to position my strike to coincide. Okay, that is it's a 16, dang it. Plus 2 for flanking is 28.
28 does hit.
Nice.
So 8 damage.
Yep, 8 damage.
Catching it in as it continues hovering. Alright. Anyone wants to re-roll their stuff?
I'm good. I'm ahead of him.
Let's see if it ordains me. Okay, Firefox is making my macros be a bit slow. That explains that. Okay. Oh, yes! It's even lower.
My Lanta. Okay, Len, your turn. Yes.
Alright, here we go. I expect a lot of whipping. Because I had to change die because this coming round, because this die betrayed me horribly.
29 does hit. The 29 is the... Which one is the touch?
The 22 is the touch.
Okay,
The
then
29
22
is the
and
normal.
29. 29 to 22 and 29 hit. Oof. As you simultaneously do a stab with Margot and then perhaps shove your hand into it, creating more of the Disrupt Undead. Alright, its turn. It is actually going to attempt to move.
Opportunity attack.
Yep, attacks of opportunity.
Okay. 15, 23, so that's a miss.
Alright, Kinana, your toss. Would you like to attack it as it is trying to move?
Oh, is this like an up attack?
Yeah.
Yes.
I just see it still being where it is.
Oh, yep, it is going to attempt to either way.
Okay, in which case, I will take an up attack. Sure. Come here, you. Oh! Oh, that is so close to a crit. But it is not. 27. I don't know if I get flank bonus because he's moving.
As far as I know,
doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Still hits.
As far as I know, the bonus is calculated based on the square he starts in.
Yes, that is correct.
In terms of when he
Either way,
turns into you.
either way, though, it still hits.
Wheel.
So you hit it as it goes, as it hovers over at the other end of the room. It had one extra movement and ends there.
Okay.
And Kanata, your turn.
Okay. The limit is to look this up real quick. Okay. So, okay, I will shift over one, casting protection from evil communal on myself and Lynn. We both have 5 minutes of protection from evil.
Nice.
Unless he wants to resist, because one against.
Da, 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 da. Mm-hmm. Do undead have an alignment?
They can.
Yeah, that's actually what I'm checking. Undead. Da, 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 da. Because no, but because of their very nature of how these particular ones are, yeah.
Oh, wait. I'm going to try to reflip. Eight.
That was almost a 15. I saw that.
Yeah, I saw that too.
That is like... You sure you don't want to use your own dice?
I'm good with this. It's kind of amusing. Besides, even when I was rolling real dice, I was rolling like this. So, nothing has changed.
Alright. Len, your turn.
Go after him, knees. I'll bar the door. Hold the door.
Okay. Mm-hmm. As you do that...
Oh, you're on the yellow box!
what was your path? It was...
I moved
wait.
through the yellow
Actually,
and onto
before...
the green.
The path was from just straight?
I touched yellow and green.
So you went through that way? Or you went that way?
I went, get the ruler out. I went there, and then from there.
Okay, you went that way. Okay. Okay, so you went past yellow first. Oh boy, that's fun. Will save, please.
Will save. Let's see. I have +2 versus enchantment. Does that help here?
No, it is not.
And I'll assume this is not a gaze attack.
Correct.
Uh, 24.
Okay. You step on. You feel a pressure plate go under, and you feel yourself momentarily. You feel your muscles straining and stiffening, but only for a slight moment. You're like, oh no, and immediately get out of the way. As does 19 hit your AC?
No, it does not.
As more darts fling up from this time from the top as you as like ping, 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 bounce off your armor. Okay, occasionally you just you like, and the ghoul is in front of you. Yeah. Well, having watched all this, and you get a sense that of kind of the moment of, oh shit. It doesn't have a face, but if it had a face, you see its shoulders kind of hunch over like, oh no.
Okay, because I moved, only the first one counts.
Mm-hmm.
But I did, in theory, crit this. It was a natural 19, and then a natural 19 again to confirm.
Right. No. Oh yeah, buddy. That confirms. Is 30 the crit?
30 is the crit damage, yeah. And that includes Disrupt Undead.
All right. How does he die?
Like as we like run up and like dodging the traps, he like goes down into a kind of like semi baseball slide, bringing the sword out to the side, so he's slashing him across the middle using the momentum of the slide.
Yeah, so you kind of bring it up from the trap and kind of slam it against the wall. As you see the kind of flames slowly dissipate of the spirit, the mask and hood slowly turns into you, and you hear a...
I just realized that looked a lot more badass than I described it, because there was technically 6 of me doing that.
Oh yeah. Oh gosh, it's like it's the Shadow Mordor.
Let's give him a Shadow of Mordor like Power Rangers finisher.
Yeah, pretty much. Just as it seems like 1,000 strikes hits it. As it looks to the true you, it's just you hear a weak voice. Thank you. As the robes just dissipate.
You're welcome, I guess.
Initiative for the moment is broken.
I guess I will search the room now for any other traps I didn't set off by stepping on or loot or what have you.
You don't look too bad off over there.
A few nicks and bruises, nothing serious. I'll handle trap searching if you want to handle loot searching. Those weapons on the wall might be of interest.
Sure.
I can appraise them in a minute, but I want to make sure we don't step on anything first.
Yeah, you might want to step things, because as you're slowly realizing, the credence that Saeed was a Sentinel of Miraz may have had more credence to it than you thought, than some people originally thought, or the local folks thought. So yes, detect traps. Because I sort of imagine it like Batman Vision. You kind of turn it on and holy shit, this room is just full of traps. Essentially, you see everything that is. You see the yellow, the green, the purple, the red. All the different traps. You find a camouflage pit trap. You find charging dummy traps. Poison darts. Yeah, that's all they are.
Do I need to disarm them, or they've all been set off at this point?
These two have been set off. This one got set off. The others are just simply staying by.
I will proceed to disarm
you notice the dummies are just kind of in a ready position. A knowledge check, if you will. Engineering.
Really?
Yes. Because I feel like this would be in Len's department.
I know stuff, guys.
Yes.
Because I feel like especially especially your mentor would have enjoyed these. Or at least used them. Because he was also not only your gun teacher, but also your combat mentor as well, yes?
Well, one of them. The guy who taught me how to be a magus was different from the guy who taught me to be a gun mage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the gun mage, did he bother with doing actual combat, or?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
I said that was the dwarf that had the gun axe.
Yep. Oh, no.
Well, I've got the rolls on record for when you're back.
Hold on. I just need to tell him. Okay, disable device. The engineering before you make those. These are charging dummy traps. You recognize them as they are essentially a way to keep you on your toes, because even when you push the pressure plate, there wasn't always a chance that they activated. It was a trap to keep your senses aware and to be able to get out of the way of somebody charging to tackle you to the ground. These dummies are retrofitted to potentially knock creatures prone and throw them back. They don't do anything terribly bad. They do non-lethal damage, but it's just bull rush and trip. Otherwise, they're relatively harmless. The pit trap, as you're able to kind of pull some of the cloth away, is a 30-foot deep pit. The trap you had was a hold person trap, and the green were poison dart traps. If you wish, you can disable them.
I've made a roll to do so.
All right. You're able to go up to the various different traps and disarm them how you see fit.
Okay.
And for Kinara, before I leave, hanging on the wall are various different weapons that most likely Saeed and perhaps his son and any visiting sentinels would use to train for combat. You find, I will write these down as loot later. You find a dagger, a falchion, a flail, quarterstaff, scimitar, a siang ham, scorpion whip, a sling, and a spear, all masterwork in quality, as well as a bag of 10 plus 2 vermin-bane sling bullets. Sling bullets. Awesome.
Hey, Lim, time for good syllables.
Sweet.
And as you're detecting traps, I'll give it to you because I know your perception is very high. As you're kind of looking through or knocking on walls and all that, you come across a hollow wall. As you kind of mess with the mechanism, you open up to find a small compartment in the similar wall as the weapon wall that contains a wand of hold person with 5 charges left.
Dibs.
You also find a wand of ray of enfeeblement, 15 charges, a wand of burning hands, 12 charges, and a wand of cure serious wounds, 28 charges.
Now, I know this is going to sound greedy, but allow me to explain my argument first.
I think I know what it's going to be, but go right ahead.
Well, since I have the weapon wand spell, I can actually utilize all of these to their fullest.
That's what I was thinking.
They're
Now,
nice.
I don't, and also I've been dumping into into use magic device, which is required to use wands. I don't know if you have been.
Mine isn't super high. If anything, you'd be able to heal yourself on
That was my thought. Yeah, as I can hilariously stab people for healing.
Yep. I'm actually thinking about like paralysis stabs.
That too, with the whole person. Because Len is built around the idea of using wands. We just never run into them. Now I can.
Yeah, looking at the different traps, you feel that it is that perhaps it was that if the hold person was to reactivate the hold person trap, the ray of enfeeblement and burning hands were most likely to hypothetically inflict themselves in order to simulate fatigue and burn and damage, in order to prepare to get themselves in a weaker state and then fight the dummies again, perhaps. I don't know. I'm actually coming up with that on the fly because I'm like, why would they have that?
You said you wrote down all of these?
I will be writing them down, yes. Okay. But after that, we shall come back. Auf Wiedersehen.
Yeah.